Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Max and Friends. Let's do a podcast featuring a podcast. Max and Friends podcast. Let's do a podcast featuring Max and Friends podcast. A podcast Max and Friends podcast. Stop.
You need to stop now.
All right. So, okay. The boys are back. The boys are back. With me is the OG team, River and Michael.
Yeah, for everyone that watches.
Yeah, the OG team, the boys are back. What did we go see today? We saw Venom! Adrenaline! Venom!
Okay, stop. That joke is done now. It's done now.
We got our systems.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's talk about this movie. Best DC movie?
Question mark. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is how it's gonna work, boys. Everyone's gonna go down, starting from River, saying what they like.
One thing that they like.
One thing that you like.
But there's a lot that I like.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep going around until one of us runs out of things.
All right.
Until all of us run out of things.
Until all of us run out.
Okay,
fine. And you can't. If someone likes something that you didn't like, you can't talk about it. You can't say anything till later.
Okay.
No, what?
I think we can all agree as one thing we liked was Tom Hardy's performance.
Yep. Tom Hardy was very good.
Michael, you didn't like it?
I'm not allowed to talk about it yet.
Okay.
Fine.
I like Tom Hardy's performance. I like the interplay that he had with Venom, even though there were some parts I didn't like about that. But okay. Michael?
You're next.
We're
doing this.
That's what I said. The interplay with Venom.
That was just Tom Hardy's performance, dude. Don't bite his shit.
Okay, fine. I will.
That was
pick
good,
something
though.
different.
They paid for that. I might as well acknowledge it. They paid a lot for that. I might as well acknowledge it.
All right. Okay. Now I gotta say something else that I like. Hospital.
Be serious.
Okay,
Mister.
right.
Mister, it's not that bad.
Okay. Look.
Go on. Keep going.
I thought that the first fight scene when they're in that wasn't the first one though, was it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The one where they're in Tom Hardy's apartment. I thought that was very good. It was well done. Okay, Michael, you go.
Nope, keep going.
Michael, go.
Michael, you have to say something.
Say one thing you liked at least.
I thought Venom himself was animated very well.
Is that the only thing you liked? And also, do you even like that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now you go.
All right.
You didn't even let me finish. I thought he looked slimy.
He did look very slimy.
And you know what? At a certain point, I was like, does he always have to talk with his mouth in full grin? But once I got over that, I thought it looked pretty okay.
All right. I thought that they did Venom in not the best way, but in like a pretty decent way. Because like consider it like this: Venom could have been filled with quips, and that would have been awful. But instead,
he kind of was.
He was a lot of quips, but he was.
They could have made him a lot of quips. He was. I guess that is true.
No, okay, look. He was a lot of quips, but not as much as I've seen before for some characters in these superhero movies.
Okay, all right. I like...
there's some characters that are just...
too much?
Quip, man.
Like, the only one who gets to do as many quips as he can possibly fit in is Spider-Man. Like, he gets to do as many as he can. Him and Deadpool.
Not Spider-Man. Deadpool more than Spider-Man.
Deadpool is
the superhero.
Deadpool is that. Deadpool is the superhero who swears.
So
he is.
He has full license too.
All right. Okay. One of the things that I liked was that the ending of this movie felt like it was still part of the same movie.
That's not something you like.
That is something that I like.
That's something that's not bad.
No. That's something that I like. Let me tell you why. Because for a lot of superhero movies, that is not the case. Look at Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. Look at Wonder Woman. Look at Batman v Superman. That felt like a whole different movie when just introduced a new character out of nowhere.
Dude, I think for Wonder Woman was insane.
It was British Man the whole time.
It was British
Iron Man 3. There's a lot of movies where the third act does not feel like it's part of the same movie, and I liked that this one was not that case.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I thought that the relationship...
No. Michael now.
Okay, Michael.
I thought that I liked Venom's sass. I thought he was a sassy boy, and I liked that. I think it fits. I also like his relationship with Eddie Brock. I thought it was like a, hey, I'll fucking kill you, but we cool. Slugger.
Basically, you my symbiote.
Yeah, basically, that was probably my favorite part of the movie.
All right, you gotta say something else you like.
Something else I like. Let's see. Besides Eddie Brock and Venom and their relationship,
I'll go. You want to pass for a second?
I don't want to pass. I think that's it.
Okay, I got one. I really like.
That's the same number as me.
I really like his cool leather jacket.
No, you can't do that. You save one solid thing.
I really like the after credit scene.
Are you fucking serious?
That's not one thing either.
The Spider-Verse one, not the Carnage one.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does. It's somewhere in another universe. Therefore, it's part of the movie.
You're fucking dumb, dude.
The Carnage.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
We had the same number of things we liked.
It's not about number. It's about like quantity.
Listen to this though. What if Carnage was, instead of that random guy who's just whatever?
Yeah.
What if it was
played by Michael Rooker?
Yeah, the CEO. That would have been good. Think of it like that. He is kind of murderous.
What do you mean? He's Riot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now let's talk about the things that we don't like.
Okay, I'm gonna start with this because I fucking hated this movie. I don't know how you two, as people who believe that cinema is good,
don't tell me.
Can sit. No. Let me fucking talk. I don't know how you can sit here, look me in the eyes, having watched the same pile of garbage that I did, and be like,
"What is it then? Just get to
6 out of 10.
Get to the point."
I wouldn't say that.
Okay. All right. First thing I disliked, and this is my main problem with it. It is fucking begging to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
The way they write Venom and Ed Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy?
Yes. The way...
Dude, fucking Groucho Marx was great.
The way they write Venom and Tom Hardy, I'm not going to call him Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
Stupid. The way they write them, it's like, that's a good buddy film. That is a great buddy film. That's fun. That's a fun dynamic. There's shit in there, like, during the...
You can...
during the first fight scene with, like, the hands down, hands up, that shit was funny. But nope, it's a serious movie.
Why do you say...
We have our main villain's called Riot. But we're gonna shoot it
because you're saying because of the whole thing with the we're destroying the Earth. Is that the kind of thing?
No, it has such. It's trying to like put forth this dark tone, and it doesn't fit at all.
I felt like the trailers did that more than the movie did.
No, I went into it with knowledge of that. I went into it having been said it's not what the trailers make it out to be. And
I think you're reaching a little bit on that.
I think you are reaching
I don't
a little
think,
bit on that.
dude.
I think the movie was not very serious at all, to be honest.
Yes, but it was trying to be.
Not when
the score was
pretty
like
good.
Oh, really? Shut the fuck up! No, it wasn't.
On its own, it was pretty good. Like if you listen to it on its own.
If you listen to the individual songs as not related to the movie, yes, I like the individual songs.
That's what I mean.
No, that doesn't make a good score. A good score has to relate to the movie well.
No,
like
the
fucking
score,
Annihilation. Dude. It was fucking fantastic. Would I listen to that song on its own? No.
Dude, it felt like it was trying so hard.
But you saying that just because of the score?
No, not just because of the score. The way it was lit, the way it was like framed.
That's every DC movie, though.
Dude, that doesn't make it good. That doesn't excuse it.
Listen, if you've watched all the DC movies,
which I have,
how many people are going to be in the comments being like, "It's not DC"?
What do you mean it is DC?
Okay, look.
I don't know. Why do you bring that up?
Fuck, dude, it might as well be.
Look. It's DC because we all know who's making this shit. And it's going to look the same as every single DC movie because we all know who's making this shit. It's going to be dark. I don't know who made this one. if it was Zack Snyder or not.
It wasn't Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I know.
I think he's taking a break for.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, he's taking a break because his daughter.
Why do you?
It doesn't matter.
Why? Why do you bring that up? Why do you make this sad?
Stop.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Look. What I'm trying to say is that should go right over your head with watching the movie, because you're like, this is what you expect going into this movie anyway.
Oh, so you're okay with it just because you expected it to be shit?
No, look.
I want to say something. Who's a better Venom, Tom Hardy or Topher Grace?
Tom Hardy.
Pass.
Topher Grace?
Yeah, from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You think he's not a good Eddie Brock?
How does one imagine him as that character? At least Tom Hardy has the build to be Eddie Brock.
Dude, I'm just imagining Eddie Brock with the bowl cut from that 70s show and going around talking about Donna.
Look, Topher Grace, he's not the bully in high school.
Look, Topher Grace,
Gets
we get
bullied.
it. You did a great David Duke. You were definitely the kid who got bullied, not the bully.
Okay.
What does that have to do with anything? Don't be stupid.
Okay, no, let me finish what
I'm
saying,
really
though.
tired today. Max is being stupid, and it annoys me right now.
Let's stop. Michael's being a bit of a bitch today.
Yeah,
stop.
Michael's on his period today.
Michael's on his period today,
What's that
everyone.
supposed to mean?
Oh, we just insulted all women. Oh no.
I do not approve of...
You see, the joke is sometimes women get hormonal, and that's okay.
Stop. Let me finish what I was saying. Jesus Christ. You go into a DC movie, and if this is your main problem with it, then this movie still is the best DC movie ever made.
dude.
Not comparing, not.
It's not like it's just the fucking, the shots and the music. It's the writing too.
That's in every DC movie, though.
Okay, what you're saying to me right now is, if you went into this movie expecting it to not be shit, why?
That doesn't even make it shit.
Then it's
okay. Both of you are talking
shit.
about nothing.
Dude,
let's talk about the real shit.
Stop.
I'm
not done. My God!
Don't
interrupt me. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Tell me.
Max. Max has his points, which he thinks are more important and funny. When they're actually not. They're only funny to him and no one else.
Hospital!
And then he wants to laugh
River,
like a hyena.
Can we get a high five for fucking hating on Max?
Yeah. Stop touching me. I don't like to be touched!
Don't yell.
All right.
So,
look.
It's the writing too. Like, everything around Venom and Tom Hardy is like begging to be taken seriously.
Yeah, no.
Fucking Colin Drake is like, it's for
That's
the
true.
survival of humanity and the thing and the stuff. And do you know what my favorite part about Colin Drake was? He was like, all we do is take.
That's true.
And take and take. So I'm gonna take these symbiotes and use them for my own gain because somehow that's altruistic.
Let's calm down here and realize for a second that each DC movie is slowly moving away from that, because this movie was above Wonder Woman, because in Wonder Woman,
dude, you can't keep comparing it to DC movies.
I'm going to compare it to
DC
movies.
Judge it as a movie on its own.
If I judge it on a movie on its own, then it's bad. But if I judge it to DC movies, because then it's so easy to just say, oh, it's bad, throw it in the garbage, we're not going to even think about it. It's all bad. But if you look at the details in it, compared to other DC movies, which are its peers, not counting Chris Nolan, which is the cool table, then you get to see it. Like, you put a nerd next to a bunch...
Can we just, take a moment to talk about that school cafeteria?
What's the cool cafeteria?
The school cafeteria.
Of DC
okay,
movies?
so the cool kids table, the Nolan trilogy, and Logan. I don't even know what else we could put in.
The popular kids, which is Iron Man and Spider-Man and the MCU.
And Black Panther's there too as a...
Black Panther, yeah.
We
Black
could stop. We need to stop, though, and not get off track.
Then there's the fucking dickheads, like Catwoman and Elektra.
Spider-Man 1 and 2 are the camp counselors.
Here's the thing. Think about it like this. You take one...
And then Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 are like their kids.
I'm trying to explain my reasoning here. Look.
Yeah.
You take one nerdy kid who's skinny and has no build on him or whatever.
Topher Grace.
Yeah, you take Topher Grace
We're calling this episode
and
Topher
put him
Grace.
and put him next to a bunch of football players. You're like, He's weakest, and he looks the weirdest. Get him out of here. He has a bowl cut. All right?
Stop talking about
But
Donna.
you put Topher Grace next to a bunch of other weird nerds, and they're like, Topher Grace is actually the tallest of the weird nerds. Topher Grace actually has the most definition in his
weird nerd body.
In his weird nerd body, but that nerd over there may be short, but he has the broadest shoulders. If you put any of those nerds alone next to these big build, perfect athletes, you're like, that's a fucking retard. Get him out of here. Okay, that was mean. That was mean.
That's not okay, though. That's not you're saying. Just lower your standards.
No, don't lower your standards. Get down on its level if you want to analyze.
That's lowering your standards.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to watch this movie and say, "Listen, I love this movie," because I wouldn't want to see this movie again.
Listen, River. I honestly think that it would be fascinating to look at the similarities between this fucking movie and all the DC movies, but that doesn't make it better. That doesn't make it better at all.
But we're not going to get into detail unless we look at its peers instead of looking at it compared to the great movies or the average.
But I'm not comparing it at all.
It's better than Thor: The Dark Thor.
Stop. Me and River are talking. Let the
Max
adults
made a good
talk.
point.
This is my fucking podcast. My name is in the title 3 times.
Don't be stupid then.
All right.
No, like
what
you
I'm
can't.
saying is that
I'm looking at the movie.
You've seen all these movies. Okay, you've seen all these movies, so you know that you don't want your money back. Like you said you did, because it's not that bad of a movie.
No!
Dude, I want my money back after Wonder Woman 2.
This movie was not bad enough to want your money back.
Yeah, it's not bad enough to want it.
I disliked almost every second of it.
Here, all right, so I'm in the middle of you two. I thought that it was very inconsistent. There were, like, really cool, like, individual moments. Like, one of the really cool things was from the chase scene when there was the drone was coming up behind him, and the symbiote grabbed a car door and used it as a shield. I thought it was like, oh, that's a cool moment in this 10-minute long chase scene.
Also, he didn't need to do that because he did it with just his body.
Yeah, he could.
Or like the symbiote could have just grabbed the drone.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool things. But they did it that way, and it was creative, and it looked cool for that one thing and that whole 10-minute thing. And that's what I feel like. You got to look for the nuggets of good. You got to look at the nuggets of good.
It didn't fit into the movie.
It
By
did.
the own movie's logic, it didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
It doesn't make any sense.
It still is cool. You got to look for the nuggets of good stuff, right?
No.
You got to find some good stuff.
You can't do that, though, because...
You can.
You can't really do that, though.
I like when Venom called him a pussy.
Yeah, that was good. See, that's what I'm saying. Sassy Venom.
Okay, but here's the thing. I felt like this movie would have been much better if it wasn't Venom. Because to me, Venom is this mindless alien monster. That takes on the
dumb.
You can't use
the Man of Steel defense where you're like, it's only bad because it's not the Superman I want.
No. Listen.
That's what you're saying.
No. Listen. Venom, like Superman as a character, he's an alien, right?
Superman as a character is a piece of paper.
He is the square jawed all American.
Superman. I stop bad.
He is the American God. All right, listen. Shut up. Let me
Lois Lane.
Let me fucking talk. Shut your ass. You guys talk for a long time. It's my turn.
Me Raporto.
I grow beard, and now I'm Superman, all scruffy, and I fight gorillas. I'm also a good guy.
Superman, is like this.
He saved oil tank.
Fucking stop. Superman is this picturesque hero, and you can like do other things about him, but the core of his character that he is, at his core, he's just a dude from Kansas trying to do the right thing.
He's a my sim from Kansas.
Fucking stop. Stop. He's at his core. In order for it to be Superman, he has to be a dude from Kansas trying to do the right thing. Can you shut your goddamn mouth?
I'm raising my hand.
What?
Everything that you just said is bullshit. Let me tell you why.
No.
Let
me finish. Superman at his core, he has these certain core values. I see your hand up. I'll call on you later, you dumb bitch. All right? Stop trying to get brownie points. So what happens? Superman
Armpit stinks.
Fucking stop! I'm trying to talk! I will derail this fucking thing, and I will interrupt you guys every single time if you keep doing this. I'm getting real mad. Alright, so, Superman is this character, right? And he has these certain core values that have to be the same. Like, for me, like, if you want to adapt something, like, 60% of it has to be the same as the source material for it to be a good adaptation. You can change, like, enough things. Like, that's not, like, a solid number, but it has to be close enough that you can look at it and say, okay, that's this. That's Superman. That's whatever. You're like, he's got the S. He's an alien. He's in a way trying to do the right thing. Maybe he's fucking it up in Man of Steel. Whatever. But Venom, at his core, he's this mindless alien symbiote that bonds with Spider-Man and gets spider powers. He takes on, the whole point of Venom is that he takes on traits from all of the people that he bonds with. That's why he has spider powers. That's why he has the spider logo. That's why he has all this stuff. And so to just do a movie with Venom where he's like, on my planet, I was already called Venom, and the other guy was called Riot, and I was kind of a loser, but now I'm cool. That's stupid. That's so dumb. Why does he call himself Venom?
All right, teacher, can I please?
Yes, you can talk. All right, what's wrong with Superman?
Okay, no, listen. What you just said is adaptations need to fit my expectation and understanding of a character.
Yeah.
Therefore, something like The Last Temptation of Christ, bad.
I haven't seen that yet.
See, because Jesus was this guy, and he was half God and half man, but nothing troubled him about that. And in Last Temptation of Christ, he was troubled about that. It made him a very interesting character and fun to explore. And, philosophically, just super deep. But I didn't like it. So it's bad. It didn't fit what I wanted. Therefore, bad.
You might as well become a Jehovah's Witness, dude.
Yeah, go study Jehuber. Dude, it's like...
That's not what I'm saying.
Venom doesn't need to be anything other than have the name Venom to be Venom.
Yeah.
Have the name Venom and be a black goop.
I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready for any...
I'll give him that. This movie did have a black goop called Venom.
Any studio, director, producer, if they want to do shit, they can do it any way they want, as long as it's legal.
As long as it's good. I don't like it.
Doesn't even have to be good. I like bad movies.
Well, no, this was not a fun bad movie though.
It wasn't even that really much of a bad movie. It was more in the middle.
It was just fucking soul sucking.
Because some points were like one little nugget of hospitals here and there. Hospitals here and there.
I think that's like a fucked up take. I don't know how they left
Hospital! Wait, let me do it again.
Hospital. Imagine if it was like fucking, what is it? Not Skyrim, but the one before that.
Oblivion.
Oblivion, where it's like,
Hospital.
The high elves are... Oh, shit. Let me do that again. And they left it in. That's what that was.
It basically was.
Put that up.
Dude.
Michael, put that up,
That
man.
was...
I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion compound, and the temple all on the same night. Wait a minute. Let me do that one again. I heard that thieves broke into the...
No.
Okay, so look, my favorite part of the movie was that he had a wife and kids back at home and made it relatable.
Yeah,
See,
he did have a wife and kids back home.
I have to explain that. I came up with this concept, first of all.
You did not fucking come up with this
because
concept.
I was the first one to make a joke about... You know how
yes, in our friend group, you were the first one to make a joke about the wife and kids at home. You think you're the first one to do that? No.
Dude, I got that from YouTube. I got that from Ralph the Movie Maker. Are you kidding?
No, I did it first.
You're stupid.
No. Okay, but seriously.
You got a wife and stupid.
He did do the wife and kids back at home. I mean that's kind of dumb, but his character was
What do you mean dumb? That makes him relatable to the audience.
Yeah.
That's how you write movies.
I really hated that, like, all of the... One of the things that really didn't make sense was near the end. I'm kind of, like, switching topics, but remember when Venom was like, oh, he's got all these weapons that you've never seen, and he makes, like, his hand into, like, a knife or whatever? What I don't get is, like, why can't Venom do that?
Maybe
you like how in most lighting situations the bad guy looked almost identical to Venom?
Oh, yeah, the big gray villain?
Yep.
Big Grave Villain works great when you have a big, colorful hero. This movie didn't have that.
Did you like it when the CGI fight was the worst action scene?
I turned my brain off. I was thinking about something else. I don't even remember a single move from that fight.
It was slow motion, and they were like globbing together, and there was tons of fucking...
Didn't he absorb him for a little bit?
No, they absorbed each other, and there was tons of cellulite all over the walls.
So it's a bad sign.
So what when they absorb each other?
Let me talk. It's a bad sign when the most enjoyment you get out of an action scene is unfocusing your eyes. And being like, look at all these colors dancing across my retinas.
I have a question.
There was no colors, though.
When they absorbed each other...
There was blue.
When they absorbed each other, where were Riz Ahmed and
they were inside. They were being jungled around.
I think.
But did they, like, take apart their bodies? And
Nope.
No,
they were just jumbled around.
No, look.
What does that mean?
Their bodies, if you look at the scene again, their bodies didn't really have to be jungled around. They could have stood completely in one spot and be fine.
Yeah, they could have been next to each other.
Look.
But also, like, when the Venom symbiote is inside of Eddie Brock, there's not really empty space inside your body. So, where the fuck is that thing hiding?
DNA.
But there is empty space in your body.
There's...
So
where?
Here's
point to where in your body there's empty space.
Max.
Yes, in your open mouth. We know that he wasn't. No.
Yeah.
Max.
You get rid of the hairs.
So let me explain to you how they were in this scene. So let's say this cup in my hands right now.
Yeah.
That's the combination of Venom and Riot.
Yeah.
And now let's say we put 2 coins in there. And I just shake it around. That's what that was.
Look, think about it like this. I feel like Venom could have been anywhere in his body, to be honest, because it can.
That doesn't matter.
That matters to me.
It really doesn't matter,
it's like,
though. Yeah.
What? Dude, you know what? Can I just talk about this for a second? Because this is the thing that like annoys me the most about your movie sucks. He gets like caught up on like the most minute bullshit.
I don't watch him.
And
I don't watch
like
him
I like his content and I think he has some good points.
I'm probably on some from Ralph too. He isn't making anything good anymore.
I think your movie sucks for giving me Benny Trong and alerting me to Benny Trong, but that's it.
Anyway, it's the most minute. It's like that didn't make sense to me. And it's like that doesn't matter.
This was bugging me the whole movie though. Like
that doesn't matter.
In Spider-Man 3,
it
made
your
sense
own fault.
because it was like, oh, it's
Dude,
like
that's your own fault.
It's really actually very small.
That's your own fault that you got so caught up on this.
You can't really get caught up in that because it's like, who cares?
All right, so hold on a second. So Tom Hardy is 5'10" or 5'11". I don't know.
Oh my god!
Just shut up. Venom gets to 7 feet tall. When Tom Hardy is in normal Tom Hardy form, where is all of that goop? It doesn't just come out of nowhere. It's from inside of his body.
Max,
where did it go?
Who are you asking right now? Because neither of us give a shit. Okay? Who are you asking?
Dude,
no one here cares.
You're
trying to make a point to no one because neither of us care about that.
You're sitting here complaining.
It matters to me.
I don't think the magic.
Explain it to me.
I don't think the magic alien goop made sense.
No, because they try to grind it. They try to ground it in reality. No, they tried. They failed, but they tried.
They didn't even try.
They didn't try at all.
You were the ones saying that they wanted to be taken seriously.
Yes, tonally.
Yeah, they didn't.
That doesn't. You can't.
The only thing they explained about Venom was the only thing they needed to explain about Venom.
Look at something like Logan.
They're like, look, he needs to bond to a good host, and when he gets to a good host, he doesn't want to leave that good host because it's hard to find a good host. That's the only thing they explain. It's the only thing they need to explain because why would some of you be like, why didn't you just go to that fucking little kid or whatever?
Yeah, but why is Riz Ahmed a good host and not that little kid? She's younger. She
they didn't explain that. And they didn't explain where that goop comes out because no one gives a shit but you.
They didn't explain the Riz Ahmed thing, and by the way, that's stupid,
Max.
But that's because it broke its own rules. Look at something like Logan, where it's just like tonally completely serious and fucking brutal, but they never have to sit down and be like, this is why the adamantium bones work.
Because they already did that in the other movie.
Yeah, in the worst one.
True.
in the worst
This is
one.
what
They-
I had about you.
X-Men Origins doesn't exist.
It doesn't matter. That's
Did you
the
want
point.
them to talk about his mitochondria and explain why he was dying?
No, just
you
like
want him to
one
explain-
throwaway sentence.
Do you want him to
be like, oh, it hides up his butt? I don't care.
Oh, so you want him to like sit down with little baby?
I want Venom to be a suppository.
So you want him to sit down. Liam Neeson sits
Wait,
down
Michael,
with little
I think
baby
you
Anakin.
answered your own question. It hides in his colon.
There you go. They could have just said that, and I would have been fine.
No,
That's
Max,
that's goofy.
I don't care. It makes
That's
sense
dumb.
to my
That's
brain.
dumb, and my-
it was a big part for me. Like with my mom, she's like watching like some Star Trek or Star Wars or something, and she's like, "Well, how does that alien know how to speak English?"
I'm so
and I'm like,
glad.
"That's the part that gets you, not the fact that there's like magic force."
Yeah. How
No.
is this not
no,
the
because
part that gets
I don't
you?
know,
I'm
but I
so
understand now what my mom was coming
I'm
from.
so glad.
Because she's like, "Oh, this shit doesn't make
I'm
sense
so
to me. It
glad
ruins
Max-
the movie because it ruined the movie for me."
Max, I'm so glad Max isn't the average person that they have to cater to. Because one, I wouldn't be able to hear because of how loud he is. And two, every movie would be shit because they're going over why Venom is up his ass.
Look, listen. This is just what Max wants. He wants Liam Neeson with his fucking little goatee beard and his long hair, his long flowing locks,
In every movie.
to sit down in the desert with little baby Anakin and be like, "This is why the bogan works, little baby Anakin. This is why the bogan
He goes
works."
out, he's like,
So
"This
there
is
are
the
little
bogan."
particles flying through the air, and they're called boganites. And this is why your lightsaber can fly towards you. We never explained the fucking crystal thing that like shoots a beam of laser through a hilt.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that made sense. That's enough sense to me.
I like how I say
No,
some
because
bullshit and he goes off.
Like,
yeah.
because it's like future technology, right? They have to
No.
explain to me.
No.
Listen.
Venom's an alien.
It ruins a fundamental point of physics.
You have to be quiet, though. Come on. You're being
A
way too loud.
fundamental property of physics is that you cannot create or destroy matter. You can't just make something out of nothing. And this movie does that all the
cares?
time.
Okay, say that bullshit for someone else, like your mom. Like, we don't care.
Dude, my mom cares less. And that's
Then
impossible.
how? Then can you stop?
I can't,
We
dude.
don't care.
How is it?
We-
How
we-
is
I've
it?
said my
Me and
piece.
Michael-
I'm ready to move on to the next point, but you guys want to stay on this and tell me what
Because
you're
we want to berate
you.
you.
You look at a movie like Spider-Man because it's related, and you go, "Yeah, it makes sense that a spider that's been in a microwave gives him his powers to climb walls. That makes sense."
Which Spider-Man do you think is better though? The one with the technology to make him super, or the one that can actually like?
Well, they all have superpowers.
Yeah, they're all
Except
super
the
strong.
only thing that changes is the web swinging.
Yeah, he means, do you like organic or synthetic web?
It doesn't matter even a little bit.
I like organic better.
That's stupid. Organic's so dumb.
Yeah, but I could imagine.
Yeah, where does he
myself-
keep it in his body?
I wouldn't be the guy if I had Spider-Man's powers. I would be like, I'm gonna make a web synthetic. I'm not that smart. But I can be the guy who has webs.
The guy who shoots webs out of his wrist normally?
Yeah, because I couldn't make a fucking web slinger.
Here's the thing, though. It doesn't matter even one bit. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
at
it
all.
really doesn't.
But here's
matter.
my thing. Where'd you keep it? I remember being
Where does he keep
being
it?
5
Where
years
does
old.
he keep it even when it's mechanical?
Listen,
Answer that.
Pressurized.
Venom's
It's
an
pressurized in a little cartridge.
Venom's an alien.
It's super highly pressurized and it expands.
Who
like
cares?
Foam.
That you're getting to a point no one gives a shit about. Venom is a fucking alien. He could be made of whatever, and we don't understand all materials.
For literally
in the
all he
universe.
know, he could be. Tom Hardy was sick. He could be hiding in literally
in
like
reality-
every pore in his body.
In reality, we don't understand every element in the universe.
And so then he can come
Dude,
out of his
literally,
body and
literally
be 8
Venom.
feet tall.
Literally, Venom could
Yes.
be like fucking with his immune system, and he's in the droplets of sweat, and he goes back into the pores through the droplets of sweat. This is how stupid this conversation has become because of you.
No one explains why the Thing can do the things it does.
Can we all just agree that Venom
that's
is
stupid.
in the dude's body because of the bogan? Okay, can we just
Max,
agree on that?
Max, you've seen the Thing, right?
I have not actually. I've been meaning to see it for a long time.
No, I want to see it.
It's. I'll just give you why the movie is one of the best horror films ever made, because it puts these people in a situation that makes you feel for them in a way that makes you dread. Like, it makes you dread. It makes you feel bad because of the social situation they're in. And also, the creature can create shit out of nothing all the time. But you don't care about that because what's important is what is happening around that.
But it can't just create shit out of nothing.
Yes,
Oh
it
my
can.
fucking
It
God.
creates spider legs out of a head.
Who cares?
Because, like...
No, you're dumb.
It morphs density.
They never explained it, so you can't explain it.
It morphs density.
This thing, he thinks he knows more about the movie than the movie does. He's like,
all right, well, explain to me this. This is the last thing. How does Venom not know how to make a sword out of his hand?
I don't know.
Because he's a loser.
The
He
movie-
said
Oh,
it.
yeah, you're right. He is a loser.
He's
Okay.
a fucking dork.
The
Makes
movie
sense.
doesn't know, so why would you know? You can't explain the thing if the thing doesn't explain the fucking
Are you
thing.
guys looking forward to the Venom prequel where he's on his home planet and everyone's just being a bully to him?
Yeah, that would be so
He's at like
He's played by
at
Topher
Goop.
Grace.
He's at Goop High School.
What
and the
if
other
it's in the
Goobs are
same
just-
universe? And that's what happened
Is
to
that
Topher
70s
Grace.
show?
Oh, dude,
Topher Grace is Venom in that 70s
no.
show.
He's at so the way I like to imagine he's at Goop High School and then Riot comes by and Riot's like the bully.
Topher Grace was in Interstellar, wasn't he?
What the fuck?
No.
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 Was that who was that then? That was
Definitely not
As
Topher
who?
Grace.
Who?
What?
Topher Grace is David
What
Duke in
character?
Black Klansman.
I'm trying to think. No, I think that was
Fuck!
I think that was someone else.
He
That
was like the main guy.
All right, let's
Dude,
go.
wasn't Tom Holland in Nosferatu?
Well, okay, let's continue with the.
I think Tom Holland did a great job in
All right.
Nosferatu.
I have a question for you guys. Do you want this to be part of the MCU?
No.
No, it doesn't really match.
No.
Does it?
I want it to be part of the MCU.
I kind of want to see what they'll
Just
do
as-
with Carnage versus Venom, maybe.
Why?
Why? You know what it's going to be?
Kinda
The
It's gonna
exact
be the
same
same
thing as
fucking
this
shit.
one. Except one of the gray blobs is skinny now.
And red. At least I'll be able to tell them apart.
Barely.
Dude, black and red are
What if
two of the
it's
most
really-
different colors.
Yeah.
Not
No,
black
no.
and gray.
No. You don't know how different the bread's going to be. You don't know how bright it's going to be.
Dude, it might be. Yeah, you're right.
I want it to
really
be
dark.
bright red,
Like blood?
like blood.
No.
Like I want it
not,
to be
not blood red. I mean, full R on the RGB scale.
No.
Like
I want it to
vibrant.
be about as red as Red Skull's skull.
Yeah.
That would be a good balance.
I want it to be dark.
I don't want it to be dark
I
because
don't
you
want
can't tell the
I
difference.
don't want to
between
be.
them.
Well, this movie should never get a sequel.
It's
It
gonna.
shouldn't. That,
You guys looking forward to
that-
Morbius, the
that-
living vampire
stop.
with Jared Leto?
Stop.
Same universe?
That little kid in the theater who was like, "There's gonna be second Venom." I wanted to punch him in the face.
Stop. That's child abuse.
Yeah,
and dumb.
dude. That kid was like 5.
How do you know?
Because I looked at him.
Who
He was like
cares?
5 years old.
So you were staring at a child?
Oh my fucking god.
Michael.
I glanced at a
Michael.
kid
If
who
you
was
get-
making noise around
I'm
me.
17.
Okay.
If you get
I'm
these kinds of
joking.
emotions towards
I'm
a
fucking
child,
joking, dude.
Michael, if you get these kinds of emotions towards a child, like you can physically attack them, then you are also on their level and you are a child.
Okay. So for me, my rating scale is very simple. 1 star is very bad movie, do not see. 0 stars is very bad movie, do see because it's amazing. Then
Why do you have to specify that?
because it's
Why
different.
didn't you start from 0?
The reason
I
I
didn't
trust my
think of it.
ratings more than anyone in the world is because my rating system is very complicated. Not
No,
simple.
yeah, but mine's simple. Look, listen. So with 0 and 1, I already explained. 2 is like it's like boring. It's not good. It's just boring. 3 is like, all right, it kept my attention. It was forgettable. 4 was like, that was pretty good. I actually would recommend that to someone. I would be willing to pay $2 or like something to see it on like Amazon or whatever. And then 5 is like, I gotta own that movie. This for me
That's dumb.
is a 3.
That's dumb. You're saying an 8 out of 10 is...
No, 8 out of
See,
10. 8 out of
rating
10 is like
systems-
good.
Rating systems
Good. Do see it.
are dumb like that though because it's purely based on emotion. But if you put a rating system on, let's say, like in a fictional piece of work, then it works better. Which is I rate things based on the One Punch Man rating system.
What is
Which is SABC. And then everything below is just regular.
Okay.
Shit. And C, could be really good C's. And then there could be really bad C's. And then there could be really good B's, really good A's, and really good S's. And then there could be God level threats, dragon. And then it's better to rate it
This
based
is
on
so
One Punch
dumb.
Man.
This is
I'd
so
have to
dumb.
explain it. I have to explain it more because what would I put this movie at, right?
Brendan, have you seen One Punch Man?
Yes, he's seen One
See?
Punch Man.
Then he
See?
knows what's going on.
Okay, look. C is an average human being, right? Anything can be a C. And this movie doesn't surpass C because a B would be a movie that is good and it's like you want to watch it, right? B would be tank top. B would be like an actual hero. I compare it to that, and like this thing is nowhere near close to.
What's a B movie?
Think about it like this. Oh well.
It's a B level movie.
What's a B level movie? I would have to put an average movie up there, and that would probably just be like a regular old Avengers movie.
Okay.
And a C movie, let's say the top tier of the C movies, which are the bad movies, Muman Rider, is The Room.
Muman Rider is The Room.
Because it's amazing. You want to watch it. It's still a C. It will never be a B because it's that bad. And it's in the sea of C's, but it reaches the top because it's so bad it's good. And for Venom, it's a C, and the thing about C's is it can go below that where a movie is really boring, and if a movie is really boring, then doesn't even count in my book because it's just you just wasted your time watching nothing.
And you don't think
Like
that's
Grab
what
Me
this
by Your
was?
Cock.
Grab Me by Your... Stop.
That's the name of the movie.
No, but we can't make fun of that movie.
Dude, people still think that movie is like one of the best movies that
If we make fun of that movie, we're the bigots.
I don't hate gay people. I just hate that movie.
Edit that out. Edit I don't out.
I hate gay people.
This is Michael. I'm editing this. For anyone who didn't get it, that was a joke. Max and Friends LLC Incorporated has no issue with gay people, and I don't really even see why I have to make this, but I'm doing it to be safe.
No, that movie's not good.
Can you say I hate don't?
I'd rather watch Venom than Call Me by Your Name.
Oh my god.
Exactly. And you see how my rating system works then, right? Because
Yeah.
they're in the same thing.
I don't even know
but Venom rises
how
to the top.
I can look at you and be like, yeah, this guy said Call Me By Your Name was bad, but immediately right after didn't say he loved Moonlight. That's the ultimate defense.
I love Moonlight. Moonlight's great.
You can't. It doesn't count anymore because I brought it up.
You know what's a god level threat in my movies?
What?
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight's God level threat.
That's basically the top of the list.
Of
And
all movies.
not of all movies,
Yeah.
but it's one of the best movies ever made.
That's like top 5 movies
That's-
ever made for me.
God level threat. And what also is up there is a lot of the Chris Nolan movies.
Dude, Chris Nolan is a
Chris
God level
Nolan
threat.
doesn't go to S.
Chris Nolan is a God level threat.
Okay, the only thing that Chris Nolan ever went to S with is The Following.
I still haven't seen that.
Which has a micro budget. It's not that great.
I want to see The Following. I don't like.
Let's talk about Venom.
Interstellar was a very important movie
No.
for me because it was the movie
But the
that really
rating system-
sparked my interest in film. But looking back, it's not that good.
The
Yeah,
rating
it's one of his
system-
lower ones.
The rating
not that
system is so hard to pin down, and I use One Punch Man because it's already made, and I could already look at the fictional characters and compare movies to them.
Okay.
Yeah, I can compare The Dark Knight to The Sea King because he obliterates everything besides One Punch Man.
Who's
And
What movie is One Punch Man?
hasn't been made
Oh.
yet. One Punch Man.
There is not a movie you've seen that you haven't
a
had
movie
a single
that
problem with.
every single person watches and enjoys no matter what and is 100% better than every single movie ever made. It cannot be The Dark Knight because The Dark Knight already has some offenses in it that I don't really enjoy.
Like what?
It's kind of too long for me.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of too long. Yeah, and let's say the music is off in the movie. It's no longer going to be able to reach that level. Because if one thing is missing, it cannot be One Punch Man.
All right, man.
Here's what I'm gonna say to all that.
The movie would have to make me shit myself. That's what it would have to do.
Dude,
Here's
have
what
you
I'm
seen
gonna
The
say.
Shining?
Yes, I have. It would not make me shit myself.
So good, though.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
I love that movie.
If I shit myself, it's automatically One Punch Man.
Can I fucking?
What if you
Okay,
just
go.
really had to poop when you started? You were
Okay,
watching like fucking...
emoji movie.
No, like, dude, where's my car?
No. You were watching like Yo Gabba Gabba.
Did you shit yourself?
Because, and you were really like, I need to poop, but my life is this right now.
Yeah, you had to poop for other
'Cause
reasons.
I'm on
I'm
the sad
thinking
boy
of
hours.
changing.
and then
I'm
you
thinking
just
of
poop.
changing the list. Maybe that what is it? The Room, like movies that are great but in certain tiers should be put above. Like maybe The Room should be a dragon level threat.
But like a dumb dragon.
Yeah, because it obliterates everything, but it's dumb.
It obliterates everything somewhere else.
Yeah. That I think the rating system, we need to write it down and figure out a best.
It doesn't-
way to do
It's never
Let's
gonna
stop
be
talking about the
perfect.
rating system. Let's start talking about Venom.
Anyway,
Alright, yeah.
here's what I'm going to say to all that. None of that matters because Venom was dog shit.
It wasn't as bad as you
Dude,
think it
I
was, and it
don't-
wasn't as good as you
Listen,
think it
listen.
was.
I didn't think it was that good.
I know,
I'm
but
not,
it's
and
worse
I'm not
than
saying
you thought it was.
I'm not saying it's the worst movie ever made, but I sat through how it felt like more than 2 hours. I don't know how long it really was.
It was.
I'm
I think
rating
it was
it-
a couple minutes.
I'm
under
rating
2.
it on the C
Oh,
list. Though.
that's bad. That's bad for that movie.
Take this into account. The reason you think I think it's good is because I'm rating it in the C list. Now look about now think about this.
River.
A,
I'm not
B, C,
River.
D.
River. I'm not going by your stupid bullshit.
I'm not
That doesn't
saying
make
you
any
think it's
sense.
good either. I'm just saying that it's worse than you think it is, but it's better than you think
It's
it is.
so not good, dude. I sat there and it was just soul sucking. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what.
There's a
but
lot
you're
of
just sitting
disconnected
there-
scenes.
You're just sitting
Max,
there, and it's just like, what?
Where would you
even
put it in my
matters?
list then, so I could relate to what you're
In
saying?
your list? Fuck, dude. I'd put it...
Would it even be a C?
What's B again?
B is great. Is a good movie.
Okay, look. What is it?
What's a B-type hero? Like someone who's just really
yeah,
strong?
exactly. That's how I explain it.
Someone
A
who's just really
B-type
strong?
hero is definitely someone who's not normal. Someone who has some extra
Venom is
ability.
C.
Like a B-type hero would be Batman. In terms of like he's normal but not really normal. Like
Yeah, because he's like
a step above.
the peak human.
He's the peak human, basically.
Alright, yeah, then Venom's C.
And A would be an actual hero, like someone who's you cannot mistake it for a C.
Like,
I'm so
Hulk?
bored
Like Iron
with
Man.
this rating system. It
No,
doesn't-
but I wanted to
let
put
me-
it on
okay.
my list.
No, yeah, then Venom's a C.
Okay. See, I put it at a C already.
Yeah.
So we-
Venom...
No, Venom. Okay, I'm gonna indulge this. Venom's a C, no doubt. It's just a low C.
I don't think you've met all the C's.
Yeah, no, dude,
I
you...
think-
Because you've only
because-
watched good
listen,
movies,
no,
dude.
No. Listen, you're
Michael.
thinking of C, bad movies as a single tier. Why are you doing that? Bad movies is more than half. Bad movies is most movies.
I'm not thinking about it by quality, though. Anyone can make a movie. I'm not going to count that in my list, though.
I'm saying big
Michael.
budget production movies. Most of them are C.
Again, Michael, you see good movies.
Are you sitting here and telling me that
What are the
I
last,
have
what are the
Avengers
last
is a
3
B.
movies you saw?
fucking Mr. Rogers documentary?
Great movie.
Well, I just
Continue.
I just watched a shitty movie today. What did I watch?
You want to know the last 3 movies I watched? Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I watched also this movie that I don't even remember the name of. It was like something like Fight Day 2 with Michael Jai White, and it was terrible, but it had like Michael Jai White doing incredible athletic
you know
feats.
what
And then I watched this other
Dude, that
movie
doesn't matter.
called Boone Hunter.
What you're saying?
That movie was fucking
Wait, okay.
shit.
What you're saying to me is that my expectations are not low enough.
No, your expectations are unrealistic.
No, they're not.
I'm
Dude,
saying
this movie is
you need
worse.
to have a better
I'm
idea
not,
of really bad movies. Is what
I'm not saying it's really bad. I'm just saying it's not average. It's not. You said it was a 6 out of 10. How in God's name can you think that?
He didn't say that. That was his friend.
Yeah, that was my friend.
You agreed. You nodded your little head and your beard.
I could see where he's coming from. Okay, if you're just watching the movie,
I can also see where he's coming from because he's a normal person. He's an NPC. All right, he doesn't.
That's
really
mean to River's friend.
Look.
I
River, are you really
well.
that close with him?
I'm not that close with him. He's just someone I know.
Yeah. So
Put
this
his
guy's
name
an
in
NPC.
the podcast.
No.
Stop. No, he's an acquaintance.
He's an NPC. The whole point of like this thing is for us
That is me,
people
though.
who like movies. He's not someone who's into movies. He's just someone who's like, oh, I want to go and be entertained for however long
fine.
the movie
It's
is.
still not above average. You said it's above average for DC movies.
Yes, it's above average for DC movies.
It's still not even that. It is
Okay,
at
what
best,
DC movies are better?
It is at best on par with Wonder Woman.
And Wonder Woman's the best one made of all time. I like that I could say that.
Wonder Woman's the best DC movie.
Dude, it is on par.
Wonder Woman. See, the thing is, that's above average.
Both are awful. Both are fucking awful.
But it's still above average. And the reason it's better than Wonder Woman is because its ending was in the same universe.
Yeah, its ending.
Dude, but
its
that
ending
doesn't
didn't
matter.
take a different
Wonder
turn.
Woman's still garbage.
Dude, the ending
By
was...
any...
Doth me be Atreus? I am killing you, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the whole thing was like, look, people are just bad and war just happens. Actually, no, war happens because of this guy.
No, war happens because of the British.
I am the British man who is the god of war, and you were right all along, Wonder Woman, and your boyfriend died. What are you going to do now?
Are you gonna fuck the whole Justice League? Because that's what the Justice League
Meanwhile, the ending of Venom,
Dude,
the ending of Venom, a bunch of slow motion cellulite. Sure, that's shitty, but you can understand that.
No,
it was leading this way.
dude, look, I know, I get your point. It's not the worst movie ever made. I'm not arguing that. But you guys are giving it a pass because it's not the worst movie.
No,
I'm saying you shouldn't.
Yes, you are.
No, we're
yes,
not.
you are. You're saying it's not.
We're
that
not
bad.
saying anyone
Yes,
should
you
go
are.
see this movie.
Yes, you are. Yes, you
wouldn't
are.
recommend this
Yeah, I
movie.
can't. You can't.
I would not recommend this to anyone.
Look at. Then you shouldn't say you don't want your money back.
You know what? No, of course I don't want my money back because
Look.
I was entertained for the
You were entertained.
for
You were seriously.
I was entertained, but not because of the movie, because I saw it with you guys. If I saw it alone, I would probably want my money back.
You saw.
It's an average.
You
C.
sat through that. Dude, I sat through this literally thinking about other things for 90% of it.
Yeah, but I sat
At one
through
point,
it looking
I
over at you all the time.
I started thinking about my personal statements. You know where I have to be to get to that place?
Real bored.
Real bored. You can't sit there and be like, well, you're being unreasonable because you want your money back.
Listen,
even though you sat through it, we're not entertained. You were entertained by literally a second. Let me talk.
Okay.
You were entertained by literally a second. You enjoyed not any of it. You just sat there looking at it, drinking your stupid Slurpee, and eating your mom's cookies that Max made you bring. And you're sitting there and you're just going, "What the fuck is this?" You cannot tell me that it's unreasonable for me to have those feelings about this movie and go, it's unreasonable. You don't want your money back.
It's the reason it's unreasonable because you haven't seen something worse than this, which is called what is?
Look, naming
bad movies. Did you have to go to the theater to watch it?
But if you did though,
the Emoji Movie,
not the something worse than the Emoji Movie, and we should watch it.
The Emoji Movie, I wanted my money back.
Yeah, me too.
Here's the thing. I knew I was gonna want my money back when I went into that movie. Though.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what is the movie Ralph the Movie Maker talked about that was literally made of cardboard?
The dog one? Oh no.
Yeah.
That's on the internet though.
The thing is, what if you paid the same money to see that movie?
But you didn't.
But I'm saying that if you
Michael, you can't say but you didn't as an argument.
Of course, if I went and paid $20 to go see that in a movie theater.
Because that movie is
it's a different level. It's a completely different level.
We should watch
this
that
is
movie.
A full studio thing that I had that you talked me into buying, You didn't even buy my ticket for me. I had to
I
pay
don't
you
have
back.
any money.
I had to pay. Well, worse.
Let's not talk about my money problems, dude. I could barely afford to pay for gas to get out here.
Anyway.
This man
So, listen,
can get work
I'm not-
anytime he wants. Don't listen to him. You know who you can get it from.
No, we can't talk about her.
No, what do you mean?
What are you
I'm
saying?
talking about another group of people that are below you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like this.
That doesn't count.
You cannot say you cannot complain about money. You can work for them anytime you want. You choose not to.
You also choose not to.
Because I have a job. And I never complain about money.
Yeah.
So you
Right.
cannot complain about money, and you cannot fucking downtrot Michael about him complaining about not having to pay you back. Because you
All
can
right,
earn
man.
money.
All right.
Dude, it's...
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Jesus
so,
Christ!
Listen,
Now I look like a dick.
Because you are.
Not for this,
idiot.
for other reasons.
You fucking idiot. You look like a dick because you act like one.
For other reasons, not for this though.
Fuck. Oh my god.
No, you
Dude,
don't look like a dick for the movie.
You can't, like, they're on completely different levels. This is a studio movie that I had to pay $20 for. $20 I could have used to buy anything. At the beginning of this week, I had $60 that I paid Max back for his fucking games.
Michael can't actually
No,
work.
those are your games. You want to do it for your show, your thing with River.
I paid him back for that. Fine. That's fair. Then I spent 20 of my dollars on this.
I understand. I remember that time I had $200 to my name, and I was like, I could not spend this at all because one, I can't make money. I'm Michael's age. I know how that feels. Like I would never spend any money.
You can't. And then this is a little shitty free thing you found on the internet, and it's like, wow, this is awful. That was a waste of time. I'm never gonna get that time back. But at the same time, I'm never gonna get my $20 back. That's $20 that if I hadn't spent, I could have used to buy music, anything that would have enriched
Why
my
do you
life.
even buy music? Just pirate it.
Spotify is so much better than all the pirating.
You're looking at me like, oh, that's so funny. He's gonna laugh. I'm not laughing.
You're in a bad mood
I'm saying,
today.
Listen, I'm gonna tell anyone
Because
here right now.
I'm saying
You're
this movie's
cranky.
shit and
I'm
I
the type
hated
of-
it, and you guys are telling me no, that's stupid.
I'm the type of guy.
You haven't watched enough movies to experience it the way we did.
Listen. Oh, wait.
That's retarded.
Let me. You can have your experiences, but you haven't been probed in the brain by.
River.
What movie? I need you to tell me what movie.
I'm trying to.
We're going in circles.
You
Let's
can't
change
even
the
remember the
fucking
name.
shit.
Listen.
If it like
That's why it's that bad.
No,
let me
no,
think
no,
for a
no,
while.
no,
Let me
it's
think for a
not.
while.
If
Let me
it's
think
that
for a
bad,
while.
you remember that shit. That shit is like imprinted onto your brain.
No.
If you go through an experience that's so shitty that it makes pieces of shit like Venom look like, then it should be etched in your
No,
brain
because
for
shit's
all
so
goddamn
bad.
time.
I disagree with you about that cardboard movie. I would definitely pay $20 to see that in the theater because it's so fucking bad.
That's mind numbing. Have
Look,
you seen Dawn of Man?
Listen. Shut up.
Have you seen
you're-
Dawn of Man?
Your thing, it's called First
Early
Man.
Man.
For early
Early
man.
Man.
That
Yeah.
is brain numbing.
Look.
Dude, it's
listen.
not like I haven't seen brain-numbing
It's still
movies.
not the worst.
My mom watches Hallmark movies all the time.
That's true.
Have you
She
watched
does
through
watch
the?
Hallmark
Have you watched
movies.
through those?
Oh boy.
Have you watched through 3 in a day? No, don't start laughing yet. Have you watched through 7 in a day?
I watched
Because
all of
I
them.
have.
I've watched.
I have. They are all the same. There's one about football that I've watched 3 times.
I've watched.
What's it called?
Like Love on the Field or something.
I knew
I've
it was
watched-
love something.
all of Doctor Who.
Oh.
I sent Max a snap the other day. It's like, that was to you, right?
Yeah.
How's Doctor Who out here being like an iconic piece of television and it has a higher budget than a porno? A slight.
No, you said on the same same budget as a
Yeah.
porno, and I said that's an insult to pornos.
Yeah.
Listen, Doctor Who's like, this is an interesting idea. I wonder how it's gonna end.
Nope.
Really dumb?
Dude, you can't come at me and be like, you haven't watched any shitty things. You only watch
Okay,
good
look.
things. No, I only
I don't
spend
think
my
you've
money
watched-
on good things.
Ooh,
I'm
got
forced. I'm not forced, but I watch shitty things all the time. And listen, I love my mom. She gets enjoyment from those. I'm not knocking her. But to me, those movies are numbing.
Which would you rather watch, those or Venom?
That's like heroin with Venom.
There you go. So Venom can't be that bad.
That doesn't excuse it, though.
Venom can't be that bad then. If
know
you
why?
would pick Venom over every Hallmark movie.
No, that's not even comparable. That's not even comparable.
But that's like 1,000 movies.
I've watched all the Amazing Spider-Man's the new one, like with the.
Yeah, so have I. Those are awful.
Yeah, they're not good.
Venom is on the same level for me as Amazing Spider-Man 2.
No,
it's just, dude. I
like the part where Electro's made out of electricity, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill Spider-Man for no reason."
If you come to the house with me, I can look through all the movies in my boxes, and I could look at the ones that traumatized me.
He had 2 copies of Catwoman.
I watched all of that. I've watched every single movies in those boxes, and I could tell you.
There were parts of Venom that I was watching the screen. I was just like, I can imagine Mark Webb going, "Great, good, got it, cut, love it."
Listen, I had those moments too during the movie.
Wait, side tangent. Do you think that they picked him to direct it because his name was Webb?
Yes.
Tell me honestly.
No, but let me tell you, I was watching a lot of this movie thinking about what if the tater tots in the first when they were thrown at the guy, burned his face and killed him.
Because they were so hot?
Because they were so hot. Most of my mind was dedicated to that while watching this
not
movie.
Good.
All right, wait. One other thing that I did like...
I was still thinking about the movie.
One other thing that I did like was that he was very hungry the whole time, because that makes a lot of sense when you think about like...
Oh my god, what the fucking
now you have
logic.
Now you have another being inside of you that you have to feed. Of course you're going to be super hungry.
Do you think that's what the thought process was?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that's what the thought process was?
I thought, yes.
Not Venom likes to eat heads, so it makes sense that he's hungry for food and meat.
No, I was... That's why it makes sense that he was hungry for meat.
You can't fucking say, "Oh, this is what they were thinking." All right? You can't say that.
No, that's definitely what they were thinking.
Look.
If that wasn't what they were thinking, I will give you $20.
It doesn't matter, because we don't know, and you can't say one way or the other. It works
Again,
out good, though, because it still looks good in the movie.
But again,
Good
that's
concept.
a thing that barely matters.
Yeah, it barely
matters
too, as well.
If that was gone, my enjoyment of the movie would not be changed. It's still garbage.
I'm not saying it makes the movie
every
better.
piece of dialogue feels so forced.
No, actually, you know what? I am saying it makes the movie better. The movie would have been so much worse without that bit. Because at least that bit, I was like, okay, this makes sense. It went on a little too long, and by a little too long, I mean way too long. We could have only had one scene with that. That would have been fine. But what else would you have put there instead?
A better movie.
You're right.
Are we wrapping it up right here?
No, we're keeping going because we're still going.
Because we had to
Yeah, we're still going. We're still heated up about this.
Dude, I cannot.
Said my piece.
I just because I would rather watch Venom than a bunch of Hallmark movies in a row doesn't mean that I'm giving Venom a pass. It's still awful. I still hated every second of it.
Every single second? What about the part where she said hospital?
Hospital!
Hospital!
I liked that part. That was...
That part, and the part where he was like, "You're turned in the wind."
No,
because we were the only people in the entire theater who laughed at that bit. No one else laughed.
I watched... Okay, what about this?
Can we just talk about the fact that our theater applauded?
Yeah, that definitely did not deserve that.
I've watched Wolverine.
You should never, even if you go and watch, like...
You have to hear this.
Okay.
I watched Wolverine Origins.
Ooh.
Bootleg.
Ooh.
And the action scenes were in the middle of... You know how they animate it?
Oh.
They were in the middle of that.
Oh, so you mean like the finished movie?
It wasn't the finished movie.
Have you seen the finished movie?
It wasn't even that. They, instead of them, fighting, it was 2 Silver Surfers. And everything was a Silver Surfer world. I've watched X-Men Origins with even worse
Again,
CGI.
Not on the same level.
It's not even trying. You know when the head goes through... You have to watch it with me. When they cut off the head and it lasers.
Yeah.
In this...
It's a Silver Surfer world, and it cuts to the place with the lasers already have gone through it, and they cut off the head, and then it's like the light shines through the hole, and then the hole's already made. So it's the light just going through the hole.
Dude, okay, we should watch that for second thoughts.
Dude, it's not the finished movie.
Okay, fine, whatever, man, whatever.
It's a bootleg.
It's
unfinished.
like, I just don't understand how...
It was by far the funniest.
I mean,
scene
look,
I've ever
I
seen.
know...
You have to see it.
It sounds hilarious.
I'm the only one that
But-
has it in this world.
I just don't know how you can, like, say I'm crazy for not being like, it's not the worst. It's bad. You're crazy because you don't like it.
No, you're crazy because you seem to be so passionate about hating this movie when there's so many more movies that deserve it more.
Because-
Here's the thing.
You know what? You know what I think it is? It's the same reason I hate Wonder Woman. Fuck, I'm gonna regret this. But, like, look, I think Wonder Woman is a great idea. There were some great things about it. I think Gal Gadot did a job. No, I'm kidding. I think she did what she needed to do.
Boy, in Justice League, though, if she could act, ooh.
But
The start of the movie seemed very promising, though. I will admit.
really, I was bored so quickly. Anyway, no, Wonder Woman or...
No, I mean, in Venom, the music in the beginning of the movie was pretty good.
Anyway. Wonder Woman, you know, it sits there and I see it and I'm like, this is seriously it? This is what all the fuss is about? Really?
It would have been fine if
Better
they didn't
than
have
The
a
Dark
British
Knight,
guy.
Definitely
no
not.
one said it was
Better-
better than The Dark Knight. Really?
Some people
Dark
did.
Knight, 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wonder Woman, 94.
I don't go by Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm just saying, that's
Yeah,
the
but Black
general
Panther's
public.
98.
That's different. Black Panther's better than Wonder Woman, though. No
I think they're on the
denying
same
that.
level.
No, not even close.
I think Black Panther and Wonder Woman are the same level. I don't get why people are like, oh my god, it's so great for women and for black people that these movies are happening. No, you know what would be great if they
it's
did
great.
a better movie.
It's great that they're happening.
I haven't seen Black Panther.
Is it though? Because
Yes.
like
Yeah.
we've had black superheroes before. Do you not
Not
remember
to that
Blade?
level. Not to that level.
Blade was big when it came out.
Spawn?
Not so much.
No, but this isn't
like
just a black superhero. This is an all black cast with
But it's not though. It's not an all black cast.
I watched Spawn.
two people. You're gonna come
know
here
I-
and argue with me over two
I
white
like-
people
I like
in
Get
the
Out.
entire movie.
You know, I like
Max?
Get Out. Sure, there are black characters in it, and them being black is important to the story. But I don't look at them and think black guy. I look at them and think
Guy.
good guy. Like, this is a guy I relate to. Like,
Can you remember his name?
oh no, I can't. You can't really expect me to remember
Well, I
his
just
name.
you don't look at
Ask
him
me-
as black guy. You look at him as Daniel Kaluuya, or however you say his name.
I look at him as a guy from Black Mirror.
No, I actually look at him.
No. Listen, I agree with that, but like
I
you
remember
can't
the
say
guy from
Black
Black
Panther
Mirror.
and Black Panther is important mostly because of who made it. It's a black director.
I remember fucking Black Panther's name, and I haven't even seen the movie. Because, yeah, T'Challa. Only because it sounds really interesting. It's like,
Yeah, it's really
T'Challa,
cool.
it's like a drink. Can I have a T'Challa?
That's
like,
gonna
you know, it's
that's
like-
not gonna
it's-
be good in 10 years.
It's a,
What do you mean?
It's an all. Look, it's a mostly black cast, Max,
All right.
and a black director.
There
And
was other
Wonder-
black people in Blade.
Why do we
Oh
have to
my
get caught up
fucking
in
God,
race,
are you
though?
serious?
Yeah, also, why does it matter what color a character's skin is? You should be able to relate to a character because of
The
No,
skin color
oh my
matters
God,
sometimes,
oh my God.
but on in a
How
different way.
does this not make sense to you? I'm not saying this is it makes it a good movie. I'm saying it's an important thing that it's happening. I'm saying for Hollywood, which has been mostly dominated by white dudes, it's
white Jews. Give
Oh
us
my
credit where
fucking
credit's
God.
due.
Let me talk. Not the time.
No one gives a shit about your jokes. They're so bad.
Fucking, it's
That was so mean. I'm sorry.
it's important that we're getting, even if it's not great, it's important that we're getting a mainstream genre movie like the Western of its
I
day.
don't care about Marvel movies.
But
though.
listen though. It's popular for the popular culture. Not for film. For film, Black Panther's forgettable. If you want, a black director with black characters in a black setting, fucking do the right thing. That's just a great movie all around. It's a fantastic movie that deals with race relations. If that's what you want, that's fucking perfect. But the difference is when fucking Do the Right Thing came out in the 90s, people were like, this is fucking, what the fuck is this? I'm white and on Fox News. What is this? And now people are like...
Did they really do that?
You know how Spike Lee is given a lot of shit for being like this, like...
Oh, you know, Spike Jones?
No, Spike Lee. What are you talking about?
Because your mom thought he was Spike Jones.
Stop making fun of my mom.
We went to see Black Klansman.
Stop making fun of my mom.
Okay, continue.
She's very nice and good at cooking.
So Spike Lee, like, he got his reputation for being a shit starter because of that movie. Before, everyone was like, cool, Spike Lee. What was that movie called? It's like,
it's the same.
She's got it. She's got to have it. Everyone was like, that's awesome. Cool. But Do the Right Thing. People were like, you're thinking about race relations in the same way as like Malcolm X? What are you doing? That's like starting shit. That's starting shit.
Same as Seal.
And now, but...
Everyone knows about Seal. He's been in the news lately.
What?
What?
What happened to Seal?
He's been in the news lately.
Are you talking about Seal the singer or Seal the animal?
He's been in the news lately.
Are you...
What are you saying, brother?
What are you talking about?
Because he's so relevant.
What?
River!
Anyway.
Stop!
Are you telling me seals aren't relevant?
Are you talking about the person or the animal?
Seal's relevant.
I don't know.
He's not saying seal is relevant. He's saying seal's relevant.
Seals, relevant? Question mark?
Or am I?
It doesn't matter. So basically...
Seal's been in the news lately, guys.
Anyway, what's important about Black Panther is not that it's a great movie. It's that it is a movie. What?
It's that it's a movie.
It's it's a super successful movie with a mainly like black vision.
I'm still waiting for an all lesbian cast because
look and say what you want about
Marvel has anything to say of value until they have an all lesbian.
Have you watched Runaways?
Cast.
Ooh.
Gert's got some good ideas. Michael, put some pictures up of Gert. Bam.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Put some
pictures up of my favorite character. Bam. She's so pretty.
Ooh, you gave me too much freedom there.
Oops. I didn't think that one all the way through.
I'm not cutting that out no matter what you say.
Can you cut?
No, I can't do that.
No, that's too much.
Cut that out.
But
right,
like,
cut that bit out.
Maybe. That doesn't help me at all. Stop. Damn, fuck, you're an idiot.
I'm trying to help you.
You're not helping. I told you you're not helping, and then you start clapping into my microphone.
All right, continue.
Just like, so, like, it's the same with Wonder Woman. Like, it's not because it's a good movie. No one gives a shit that it's a good movie. It's just that it's directed by a woman, and it's a woman superhero
Half directed.
who is one of the biggest superheroes.
Half directed by a woman. Zack Snyder did the first half.
No, not for Wonder Woman.
Was that a different movie?
That's
Yeah.
Justice League.
That's Justice League.
No, Wonder Woman, like, who is one of the biggest superheroes on the planet, and she just now got a movie. That's important. Not that it's a good movie. It's just an important movie. Put my shit down, River.
You already said it's not an important movie in terms of like film. Like, do you think
it's
film
not.
is gonna recognize it as an age like of movies? Like, this is the Marvel era right here, guys. These are all the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything interesting ever. But
That's not true. You can't look at Iron Man and go, that is a good
Iron Man
movie.
was actually really
You
good.
can't look at Avengers and go, that's a good movie.
Okay, Avengers is a good movie, but it's not like you look at it, you're like,
Well, because we're looking at that now.
imagine someone looking at Avengers and going, wow. I never thought of that.
I'm looking.
off your phone.
I'm trying. I'm doing this to make a point in a
Look,
second. Hold on. I need to
But
do
look,
So
something
it's
first.
like,
but wait, what if someone watches the Amazing Spider-Man with the Garfield one, and they're thinking to themselves, "Wow, I never thought that this could be Spider-Man."
Great, got it. That's what Mark Webb was doing the entire
Jamie
time.
Foxx's electricity? Oh my god.
I just imagine Mark Webb doing that throughout the entire shooting process. Going, whoa.
All right, so
This guy swings with webs?
the reason I was looking on my phone was because I was under the impression that there was a Marvel movie, an MCU movie, that was directed by a woman. I was incorrect. It was Punisher Warzone, which is not an MCU. That was directed by Lexi Alexander.
Look, it's...
So the point that I made was actually not a real point. Michael is correct.
This doesn't even relate to Venom at all. Other than Venom and Wonder Woman are like the same due to quality.
Yeah, but the thing about Venom is that it doesn't matter.
It's not important.
It's not representing Space Goop. The Space Goop doesn't care.
How do you know? You just offended a lot of people right there.
Oh, you mean a lot of goop?
That's so
Fuck it.
That's racist.
If there's any goop out there, you stupid.
You know what's controversial? Puppets don't have sexuality.
Have you seen the Happy Time Murders?
I have not. I want to see that.
That disagrees with you.
I want to see
We should go on a bad movie montage, though. I'm serious about that. Because we need to get a good grasp
Hey, River.
of terrible movies.
River. Okay. I know you're saying this now, but for one episode of Second Thoughts, preferably the last one, the 10th one,
Oh, no.
I want to do a James Corden marathon. And you're looking at me like, no.
Because those aren't like the bad movies I'm talking about.
You're talking about funny bad.
No, I'm talking about movies that you watch and these movies are broken.
Yeah, and that's funny.
Yes.
You're talking funny bad movies. That's
Like The
different.
Hand of Khan or whatever.
The Mono's Hands of Fate?
Mono's Hands of Fate. We have to watch that movie. Quentin Tarantino has that movie on film and watches it every day.
No, he doesn't watch it every day.
He watches
Every
it at
week.
least once a week.
Yeah, he does watch it a lot.
Monos, The Hands of Fate. And he
Dude,
thinks
I'm
to
not,
himself, I need to watch this every week.
How much would you pay to watch that movie with Quentin Tarantino?
$100 would be good price. I would be like, oh,
That's not really that much.
He would just spit on you and be sexist the whole time.
Okay, look, the thing about that though,
Yeah, I spit on her.
it would
What?
be a terrible.
What? Well, of course.
I would have to dance around his weird way of socializing because if I make a mistake,
Of just
he's gonna
copying?
What?
Tarantino is like... It's hilarious how he reacts with like different people. Because he's on, like, Colbert, and he's like, hey, I'm Tarantino, you know, and then, you know, blah, 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 blah. Then he goes on a black radio show about Django. And he's using brother and
Is he really? Does he
Quentin
say the N-word?
Tarantino
No.
is
Okay.
socially. I think he's socially
But
awkward.
he's
He's
just a
on
social
the spectrum.
He's
on
a
the
social
spectrum.
so I
copycat.
wouldn't want to offend him, and then he'll go off on a huge argumentative tangent. I'm like, now I have to deal with this shit.
You just don't want to be bothered, River.
What am I gonna do to stop him? I can't stop him. Once he gets on,
Punch him in the
point,
face.
I'm
That'll
not gonna
stop him.
punch him in the face. I'll get.
That'll cause a lot of other problems, but I'll stop him.
It won't stop him.
Dude.
I don't know.
None of this relates to how shitty Venom is.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Venom.
Look,
Look, we're done with the podcast already. We've gone over our mark.
Venom... Venom, I mean, say what you want about how shitty he is compared to other movies, but if you look at it on its own, it is not fun to watch.
It's fun to watch.
In what way?
It was fun to watch with you.
Some little parts of it are funny.
No, overall.
It was
You
fun to
can't
watch
take
with you.
you can't take little bits. Can't take little bits and be like, just a little gold nugget. Just a little gold nugget that I like. This is my little baby Anakin that I'm gonna explain to Bogan to in the desert. You can't just cherry pick.
Come here, baby.
Overall.
I can almost find the vulgar to you.
You can't just cherry.
Didn't you cherry pick earlier in this episode? You were talking about how you like the buddy cop dynamic between Venom and Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
But that was when we were
but
talking
that
about
doesn't
things we
make
like.
it good. That's just something I like. That doesn't make the movie good. What makes something good is when River Chinese rolls.
You can't say that because he's gonna.
I already did.
You can't say that because no one knows what that is, and it sounds kind of racist.
Explain it.
It's when you roll your shirt up to expose your belly. And remember, I don't know why he started calling it the Chinese
It's from
roll.
something else.
Is it?
Oh, no, it's because I saw this video of this Chinese guy who rolled in China. In China, like one of those, like, you know, those tourist sites was like a temple or whatever. And he had his shirt rolled all the way up. And that's why I called it the Chinese roll. Not of any race thing, just because it was in China.
Okay.
I don't think the video was actually clear enough to see his race either. He just had the shirt rolled all the way
It could have been a white dude in China. That would make it even.
The point is that no one should have their shirt rolled all the way up at a public temple.
Especially in China. Take from that what you will.
You remember when Logan Paul was like, I wish for a health,
I'm on the spectrum.
happiness, and hella bitches.
I'm on
And then he
I'm on
threw
spectrum.
money at
What
Chinese
spectrum?
people.
The one that indicates whether you're a sociopath?
That spectrum that exists. Let's end the podcast now.
River
Okay,
just wants to go home.
everyone give their official rating due to their own rating system. So River, you go first. What is this?
C class, tier 2 or 3.
Is that near the top?
That's in the middle.
Go.
No, you go.
No, you.
No, I want to go last.
Okay, I give this movie 4 bogans out of.
I give it tons of mitochondria.
I give it 4 bogans out of 10 riot.
I should make a lower class for D.
I give it a 10 on a scale of 8 to 13.
I give it a 10 on a scale of DC movies, not counting Christopher Nolan.
So you give it a 3.
No.
No, you give it a 2.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Don't. Max.
A 10 on a
You
scale
are
of 8
pissing
to
the
13.
shit out of me today. Don't be like 8
Were
to
you-
13 and pretend
Did
that's
you watch-
not 1
did
to
you watch
5.
Suicide
It's
Squad?
10. It's a
Michael.
rating of 10 points.
All right, look, Michael, you watched Suicide Squad, right?
Out of 8 to 13.
True.
So you already start with 8.
But that's
And
not
it
the
goes
lowest
to
number that it
13.
could go.
So it goes 1 to 5, Max.
Nope.
Whatever, who cares? You watch Suicide Squad, you can say you want your money back for that one. And this movie is definitely way above that one.
Yep. I can want my money back for both.
Whatever.
You can only want your money back.
Let's
for
end the
one
podcast.
movie. Why do you want to end it so bad?
Because we've been
We're
talking
done.
for an hour
We're
and a
out
half.
of
We're
steam.
done.
We're
We're
out
done.
of
I have
You
nothing
guys are
else
out of
to
steam.
say.
I can keep going forever.
Well, then go without us.
Okay.
I'm your ride home. What,
All right,
what are
I'm
you
just gonna
doing?
lay on the bed.
Max, just keep going.
Okay, thanks
Keep
for joining
going.
us.
No. Keep going for
going,
5
Max.
minutes.
I don't want to go
No.
for 5 minutes.
Keep
I
going.
can't do it alone.
Just do it. Just do it for 5 more minutes.
Okay, like the thing about Venom,
Loser.
the thing about Venom is that it's not that bad. It's not good at all. But it's not bad. It's like it's middle of the road, all right? It's worse than like half the Marvel movies, but it's probably better than Thor the Dark Thor and Iron Man 2. That's my thoughts on that.
Keep going.
Why do I have to keep going? I don't want to keep going.
Because you said you could go without us.
I didn't say I said I couldn't.
Max, you need to keep going.
Why?
5 more minutes. Go.
Uh.
Every time you stop and think about it, I'm adding a minute.
No, I can't no, because then that means I have to keep talking, and I'm thinking more about what I'm saying currently than what I'm going to say in a second.
Just keep going.
Oh, fuck, fine.